Fortnite has become one of the most successful games in the history of gaming. For years, it has managed to bring together players of all ages, skill levels, and backgrounds. Competitive players, casual players, collectors, parents with limited free time, older gamers, players with physical limitations. One of Fortnite's greatest strengths has always been accessibility, the ability for different types of players to enjoy the same game in different ways. But recently, some members of the community have started asking an important question. Is Fortnite becoming less accessible for casual players? This is not a video about competitive tournaments. It is not a complaint about skilled players. And it is not an attack on Epic Games. This is a discussion about accessibility, progression, Battle Pass rewards, Fortnite Crew subscriptions, and the future of bot lobbies. For those who may not be familiar with the term, a bot lobby is a Fortnite match that consists primarily or entirely of AI-controlled opponents instead of real players. These lobbies are used by many different types of players, not just beginners, older gamers, people with limited free time, cosmetic collectors, content creators, and players who simply want a more relaxed Fortnite experience. For many people, bot lobbies are not about exploiting the game. They are about enjoying Fortnite at their own pace. Not everyone wants to spend 4 or 5 hours every day competing against highly skilled opponents just to complete a battle pass. Not everyone has the time, the reflexes, or the desire to play competitively, and that's perfectly okay. However, recent discussions within the community have raised concerns. Some players believe that certain seasonal content may be harder to obtain in bot lobbies. Others worry that future changes could reduce progression opportunities for players who rely on those lobbies. At the time of recording, Epic Games has not officially confirmed any major restrictions affecting Battle Pass progression in bot lobbies. But the concerns being raised deserve discussion. Because if casual players begin to feel that they cannot realistically complete the content they paid for, the consequences could extend far beyond bot lobbies themselves. They could affect player retention, they could affect Battle Pass sales, and they could even influence whether some players continue subscribing to Fortnite Crew. There is another important issue that deserves attention. Over the years, Fortnite has evolved dramatically. The graphics are better, the environments are more detailed, the lighting system is more advanced, and every chapter introduces new technical improvements. These changes have undoubtedly improved the visual quality of the game, but they have also created challenges for part of the player base. Many players who could comfortably run Fortnite several years ago now struggle to achieve acceptable performance on older hardware. For some, upgrading a gaming PC is simply not affordable. Others have turned to cloud gaming services to continue playing, and some have stopped playing altogether. Fortnite was once known for being accessible to almost everyone, regardless of whether they owned a powerful gaming system or a modest computer. Today, that accessibility is becoming more difficult to maintain. When players feel forced to upgrade hardware, subscribe to cloud gaming services, or accept significantly reduced performance simply to keep playing, some will inevitably decide to leave. This creates an important question. If players are already paying for Fortnite Crew, if they are already paying for cloud gaming services, and if they are already investing time and money into the Fortnite ecosystem, should they also face additional barriers when trying to complete the content they have purchased? Many players would argue that the answer is no. A player who purchases a Battle Pass should be able to complete that Battle Pass through regular gameplay before the season ends. Not necessarily quickly, not necessarily easily, but reasonably. Because the Battle Pass is not a competitive reward. It is a product that players have paid for. There are solutions that Epic Games could consider. For example, Epic could explore creating its own cloud gaming service, allowing players to access Fortnite without requiring expensive hardware upgrades. Another possibility would be to include access to a Fortnite and Rocket League cloud gaming service as part of the Fortnite Crew membership. This would increase the value of the subscription while helping players with older hardware remain part of the community. Most importantly, it would strengthen accessibility. And accessibility has always been one of Fortnite's greatest strengths. To be clear, this is not a request for competitive advantages. It is not a request for easier victories. And it is not a request for exclusive rewards. It is simply a request to ensure that casual players, collectors, older gamers, and players with limited free time continue to have a meaningful place within Fortnite. Because Fortnite's success was built on welcoming everyone. And the challenge for the future is making sure that everyone still feels welcome. What do you think? Have you noticed changes in bot lobbies? Have you experienced performance issues due to increasing hardware requirements? Do you believe casual players are being left behind? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching.